We're up here on the work truck working on fuel pump. One of the guys yesterday hollered at me as we was getting diesel yesterday afternoon and said, "Hey, fuel pump caught on fire." I said, "Uh-oh." Apparently all that happened, from what I can gather right here, a little prong on the switch on the inside of the pump here shorted out. Well, I didn't say short. It cracked and was getting poor connection, and then it shorted out because it was getting poor connection. So I thought it might have been the actual pump itself. So I went and got a pump from the shop last night. I would have changed this, looked at it or whatever yesterday. Boy had a baseball game. So I was busy with that. Didn't get home till late. When you're the only cutter, man, you have to cut really hard, get a little bit ahead, and come out a little bit ahead of quitting time. Work on these types of things. Luckily, like I said, all it was is a switch, so that's the simplest solution since this plate's already off. And I had a pump here. I just took the plate off of the other pump that I have. And I'm just going to swap them around. And she's fixed. We usually don't use these little switches that are built into the pumps. They don't last very well. The biggest reason, but we also have our own master switches rigged up. I have 4 master switches just in front of the pumps up here. 2 or 3 of them are for the 3 pumps that I have. 1 of them is for my air compressor power supply. So my air compressor will start off with a starter. Those type of switches we use are hard to find. And I had one. It still works. Something's going on with it where it's only letting a limited supply of voltage go through the wires. And it makes the pumps pump really, really slow. So I have this pump wired up direct right now. So with it being wired up direct, either I gotta put it on a side of a switch that goes to one of these other pumps and turn 2 pumps on at a time, which I don't like that, or just fall back to this little switch in here until my parts house can get my big master switches that I like. They're just a big heavy duty switch. Boom! Big. Anyway, there's the master switches I'm talking about. We got them drilled through and mounted where you got to open this box here and flip the switches. We also have the quick connects on these 2 back pumps. We have 3 pumps total and 2 hoses. One pump is set up with its own hose. We also have the water blocker filters. If you do not use a water blocker filter yet system on your machines, on your pumps, your transfer pumps, I highly encourage you to get them, because I guess you say story time here a little bit. 2016, was it 17? No, it's 2017. Hurricane, oh shoot, I can't remember the last one that come through down here. Tore a bunch of stuff up. Anyway, it's the one, Hurricane Harvey. When Hurricane Harvey come through, it rained like 18 inches or something in just a few days. There's water everywhere. Somehow or another, between our storage tanks at the house, shop, we're gonna call it, our personal storage tanks for the service trucks. We have 2 jobs. We have 2 service trucks, but at this time we only have 1 job. Somehow or another, we got water in the transfer tanks on the pickup. We're not sure if it got in the tanks from the hurricane, or if it got in the tank at the house and then got transferred, because we did not have water blockers, any kind of filtration system on the, well, we had a filter, but it wasn't a water blocker filter. Anyway, long story short, we had 3 machines get full of water. 1 machine, when I tell y'all it was full of water, like it was full of water. It probably had, it was a 718E, brand new. Probably didn't have, I don't even think that thing had 200 hours on it yet, and it had gotten probably 40 gallons of water pumped into it. And both of our John Deere 748s, they were still really new at the time, and they both got water. They didn't get as much water as the 748, but the water went in the 748s, and we got it out of one, we got it out of the other one, but there was enough water got past the filters on the machine, and it got to the injection pump, and it could not compress it like it was doing the diesel, or however the injection. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not sure. I don't understand all that. But anyway, because the water is a different density than the diesel fuel, whenever it got to the injection pump, it busted the injection pump and the fuel rail. I think that was like $6,000 is what that ended up costing us to have that repaired. So water blocker filters are only like $20 a filter, and you can get a housing and filter set up and everything all together for like, I think we paid like $50, $70 for ours, and they're just a little spin-on filter. We use the golden rod. Here you go. Here, right there. Get you those. Put them on your filter, on your tanks, guys. I'm telling y'all, it will save y'all in the long run. But fix throw some diesel in this thing. Get ready to go to the house. We run a truck sitting down there. That's number 14 for the day. Shoveling, dude. Shoveling. I mean, when I tell you we're shoveling, probably some of the hardest shoveling I've done in a long time doing this. It's wet. It's way wetter than I thought it was. So anyway, I'm gonna hop off here. I might let y'all watch the truck come by. Let's watch the truck come by. Listen to this cat. This is our glider truck that we have. It's a 2018 model. Yeah, 2018. We bought it as a glider, so it doesn't have the def and all that other on it. It has the good, I can't remember if it's a single turbo or double turbo. I'm wanting to tell y'all it's a double turbo Caterpillar engine. It is a very pretty truck. The guy that drives it for us takes exceptional care of it. It's a really pretty truck. It's my favorite of the 5 that we have. We have another one that's almost like it. We actually have 2 that's almost just like it. We have another one that has I believe it's a 36-inch sleeper on it. And then we have one that's a day cab like that one. And it had the one with the sleeper has black fenders. It's in the same color red. And then we have another one that's the same color red as that one with black stripes down the side of it. Kind of almost like the old Smokey and the Bandit 18-wheeler stripes that was on that truck in that movie. It's kind of like that. It's just a simple double stripe down the side. They're black base with a silver outline. And it's got the same kind of black base, silver outline stripe. Kind of around the edge of the fender on the hood. I mean, yeah, on the hood. It's a nice looking truck, but this one here, he's got a lot of chrome on it, and it's a nice looking truck. He takes good care of it too. It's probably my favorite out of the bunch. So anyway, I gotta put some diesel on this thing. It's almost time to go home.